God, I love the Resident Evil franchise. Such a well-made series and set in such a unique place, and the scare factor is just wow. Oh, what's up, zombie? Okay, taking my leave and Hey party people! Around a month ago it was the 25th anniversary of Resident Evil. So I wanted to make a very serious video on 25 things the series has that just makes it so damn in order to celebrate this milestone. This is in no particular order, so without further ado, let the funtage commence. First things first, we have the style of the game. I have heard lots of people question what draws in so many fans for this game, and what I always like to say is it's Cronenberg type body horror. We have seen tons of zombies games done over and over again, but Resident Evil did it in a perfect way. An evil corporation releases a biological weapon known as the T-virus, starting a spread of zombification throughout Raccoon City. These violations let you have a reason to kick these bastards down, but also see how nasty its effect is. Like real nasty. Number 2 is the gameplay. Resi has always had a very interesting style of gameplay. Shitty camera controls, third-person view, and the ominous feeling made the Resi games a slow burn, forging a very memorable series. It added so much to the haunting idea of being munched down by a pack of old farts seduced by a virus that really had it standing out. Once Resident Evil 4 came out, the franchise added even more influence to survival horror as it popularized the over-the-shoulder view. Now I can get my face chewed off from a different angle. Let's go! Number 3 is the atmosphere. The atmosphere is definitely one of the main factors that originally grabbed my fun-sized booty into this franchise. It's dark, it's spooky, and it's what manages to make such a simple survival horror game that much more immersive and terrifying. From the daunting night of Raccoon City in Resi 1 to a village full of boobs and blood in Resi 8, it always has something for you to gain a fear for. And something to love. Speaking of love, number 4 is the assets. Number 5 is the progression. One of the most standard yet important features of video games is the progress. Unlocking abilities, equipment, while simultaneously facing bigger challenges and gliding through a story have to be done right. One of my favorite Resi games for this is 7. The growth of the protagonist Ethan's skills are unmatched. You begin mentally naked with nothing but a weak Nerf gun as a distraction for you to flee from enemies like the little crybaby that you are. However, as your skill set grows from the hours you put into the game, and after taking down lots of walking monsters, you become a walking gun god. Well, as much as a gun god that a non-trained soldier can become, but still a gun god. Number 6 is the story pacing. The most important factor for horror is a big scary monster and some chicks. But somewhere down that line is pacing. The pacing in the Resi games are done so well. There is never a moment where I am questioning why something happens so fast or why something is happening so slow.
Stop making me watch this cutscene. Skip. Please.
There isn't an overuse of flashback scenes to try break my heart, and there's no dialogue written by a 5-year-old.
Booyah Thug Life #YOLO.
It's just very thrilling and spooky. Number 7 is the character development. Now, this might be a touchy one for some of you deep Shakespearean writers, but I enjoy the character development a lot. I would never expect deep characters in a game about a zombie outbreak, however, the way the characters are presented always works. The corny writing balances the intense moments in the game, and we get to see the protagonists have badass hero moments, but also get their ass kicked. None of them are invincible, and they make mistakes, which I think is a really important factor for a survival game. You have to have an even match of emotions, with the characters knowing that there is a responsibility in their hands, but also that they are not superheroes. They have feelings, and we can see that. They are scared fighting for their lives, which lets us relate to them with problems we have in our own lives. Number 8 is Leon. Yeah. Number 9 is the soundtrack. Resident Evil has exactly what you need. Anxiety-inducing chase music to soothing elevator tunes. The composers that have been on the Resi games have had consistent quality songs in the games, and it's felt like they have created their own musical subgenre with a specific vibe. Sometimes I hate this vibe. Number 10 is the cheap jump scares. Now, don't get me wrong, jump scares are a lazy and easy way for horror game developers to hop on a trend, but with the Resi game, it just feels Number 11, the puzzles. My god, don't you just love a good challenge and what the fuck do I do? Nothing makes a survival game more intense than a good puzzle. The satisfaction of figuring out a puzzle and being rewarded with your life is never underwhelming. Number 12 is the villains. You got your Pyramid Head, your Xenomorphs, your Slendy Boy, but have you ever had a giant hulking man wearing a fedora? Exactly! Number 13 is the ladies. I'm just saying, man, if I had to choose the two of the prettiest game characters to bring to life, it would be Jill Valentine and Nemesis any day. Right after ladies at number 14 is the bros. Yeah, man 5. You know what I'm gonna say. You got your badass MFs over here like Chris Redfield, the invincible brick of a soldier who takes down Umbrella Corporation and defeats mutants like a badass. You got your Leon Kennedy, who is your sexy, elegant, yet badass rookie police officer who saves the town and defeats mutants like a badass. You got your Carlos Oliveira, who's a mercenary for Umbrella who helps Jill Valentine defeat Nemesis like a badass. And you got your Ethan Winters, who's your ordinary civilian searching for his missing wife in a dilapidated estate in the US. Like a badass! Number 15 is the mods. Not only is the development team great, but the players are too. Creating mods like the classic inventory in the Resi 3 remake, or turning Nemesis into Shrek or Ultron for a real fight, or a first-person mod, or well, at least there's, it can't be that bad, right? Oh, god damn it! Number 16 is the co-op features. There is nothing better in this world than beating down zombies with a buddy. Games like Resi 5 or 6 and Revelations 2 had beautiful co-op features which allowed you to partner up with someone else to save the world and screaming together from the suffering. Number 17 is the replayability. After spending hours gaining wrinkles and mauling from the stress of beating the Resi games, you've a chance to replay them on a harder difficulty. I think it's great. Not only does it give you a chance to prove your gamer skills and boast to your friends about how you wasted 12 hours practicing running around as tofu, but also lets you fully appreciate what you missed the first time. No, get me away! Number 18 is the glitches. Can't have a game without some bugs, am I right, gamers? Number 19 is the virtual reality. Nothing quite like peeing your pants inside the game. Number 20 is the movies. Yo, Matt, you sure you wanna keep this? Okay. At 21 is the awesome cosplayers. Some people put insane amount of dedication and effort to put themselves into the shoes of some of the most beloved Resi game characters we know, and it is so damn awesome. Number 22 is big fucking guns. At number 23 is Easter eggs. From hidden director messages to being a goddamn piece of tofu, the Easter eggs are just one part of the game franchise that makes it beautiful. And at number 24, we have escaping your problems from the real world and distracting yourself, stalling them for hours upon hours until eventually they all catch up on you, destroying your soul and everything you live for. And finally, we have meme animations. Well, that was my 25 reasons for why Resident Evil is amazing. And I hope you can somewhat agree with most of them. And if you don't, well, guess what? I'll be seeing you in the playground at 5, Timothy, because I'm going to beat you up. But genuinely, in the recent 2 years, I have found myself getting into the Resident Evil franchise, and I love it. So here's to 25 years of memories and fun, and to another 25. That's gonna be it from me and my angelic rambling. I made this video due to my insane amount of hype built up for Resident Evil 8. I can't wait to see my boy Ethan again. And a certain other person. Yeah. But I will end this video with a question. What is your most memorable moment from your Resident Evil experience? Seeing Leon for the first time? Pooping your pants after meeting Mr. X? Let me know. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you whenever.